All right. Here we go. Texas. All those Texas people over here. Can you imagine driving from Colorado to Florida, not knowing anybody in the Fort Walton area, to come here to hope for work and a place to live with your most valuable belongings in your car because there's no work for you where you live. Colorado to Florida is a long, long haul. I know I've driven many times. I've driven to Colorado too. But that's a long haul for a hope and a prayer. And there's a lot of stuff on the way that's cheap, but I'm not saying that those states are doing well or anything like that as far as work. Because there are some states there in the South that are much cheaper to live in than California, probably Colorado. I'm not sure what Colorado rents are like. I don't recall looking that up at any time. I don't like the cold, so I grew out of that when the money left Memphis. I can put up with a lot for lots of money, but when the money went bad, color me gone. Must be husband and wife here. They both have blue bikes, but they're slightly different colors. One sassy. My sister Serena used to have a tag on her van called I Be Sassy. And I was like, man, I don't know about all that. Ooh. Yeah, you can now. I gotta put that other mount in because this one is acting goofy. I use it when I'm delivering food and doing catering. I hate bending it all around because it's a great extra long one. I'd like to keep it for a while. I really need to put that new one in. There's a caddy with a bastion in front. Bummer. Those funny bikes. They look like old-timey Schwinn's. Those new bikes they sell at Walmart. They're real big and heavy. I think they call them Beach Cruiser or something. They really do. They look like old-timey Schwinn's because my grandpa used to have all the bicycles from all 17 kids in the garage. And they were all funny looking like that. I used to take them and put them together, all the missing parts and all that stuff, put them together and make bikes out of them, whole bikes. It's pretty cool. My dad had given me his racing bike and like a 10-speed with Ram's horns and all that, and we took it. It was all rusted out from sitting down at the marina, the saltwater kid, and so he took it to the painting body guy he knew or something and had it sandblasted, and man was it rough. So then we painted it. Ended up painting it chocolate brown. My dad liked beige and brown. So I think that's all we had was just some brown. And he painted it so then it matched his Porsche. And then I put a gold plated chain on it and all that stuff. And, it was a nice bike. Real thin tires. And It wasn't totally light, but it was lighter than most. I rode that thing all over the place. I had it at Mom Layton's house, and her sister, Mim Thayer, decided she should have a yard sale of all the stuff that people had stored at the house. She decided she should have a yard sale over there, and went in there and went through everybody's stuff, which I was still paying rent there even when I didn't live there. And I had like 3 boxes in the garage of my bike, and I think a sewing machine there. Yeah, I had a sewing machine there. It was gifted to me from my high school. And she went and sold all that crap, and I didn't even get the money. No, that's some nasty stuff. That guy's got a F Trump sign. I want to ask this girl. You work here?
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
Why is that guy on the corners with the F Trump sign
Because
in front of your store?
because it's public property and he does have freedom of speech.
But to have the F word, there's children drive down the street.
Cops have already been by here and
That's disgusting. That's just trash.
but I tell you what, if you want to call Fort Walton Police Department and put in a complaint, we already did. They've already came by and looked at him. But if you want to, maybe if more people in the community outreach,
I'll call him.
something.
Do you have a business card with your address over here?
Yes, ma'am. I'll call him. Hell yeah.
And not just because of Trump. I just think it's offensive that there's a guy in the corner with a sign that says F on it, and there's children in cars driving by.
And thank you for being a Trump supporter.
Thank you. I'm gonna call right now because this is some bullcrap. I thought that was a little kid and that's a person. A dude chick. I'm gonna call because that's dookie. That's not proper.